the other bowlers.
Now, if you notice Frank smiling, it's because, well, the White Sox just acquired somebody to hit behind you. You must be happy about that.
Oh, yeah, it's an early Christmas for me. I'm just really excited we picked up Albert Bell because it's going to bring more people to the ballpark in Chicago, and hopefully we can put this team on the map.
You know, Frank Thomas was really excited when Albert Bell joined the team that year, although he probably wasn't as excited when Bell led the team to an 80-81 record that season, or when Bell got fined that year for making obscene gestures at fans, or when Bell was hit with a domestic battery charge after allegedly striking his girlfriend and pulling her phone out of the wall. Yeah, he really was a jerk. Unlike our guy, Bobby Bo, who put together the charity benefit for his community. Seriously, he seems like a really sweet guy. I wonder what ever made us think otherwise.
Anytime, Bobby. I know you're feeling an itch. Make your move, partner. Because I'll hurt you. You fighting me? Whatever, you take it as you see. It's just, you know, like the homeboy said back home, we just chilling. Make your move.
Welcome back to Cheap Seats in the Bobby Bonilla All-Star Classic. I gotta tell you, Jay, if Gallant was around back in 1990, he would have been invited to Garvey's event. All right, let's jump ahead to the end of this thing and see who wins this damn thing.
It's going to be a tough pickup for Molitor.
Monty was bowling next to me in the qualifying round, and he was bowling pretty good. Now, I don't know what happened to him.
Kenny, do you think you felt the pressure?
Maybe if I release the ball on my backswing, Gallant will swallow some of his teeth.
Just didn't happen.
No, what happened was he almost picked it up, but what happened was I bowled so much, trying to warm up, trying to get used to the lane, just got tired.
You know, you're starting to sound like Junior over here talking about his wrist injury. You know, they say a good plumber doesn't blame his tools.
They also say a good host doesn't start sentences with "they say."
Oh, Franco.
As we move into the 10th frame,
The house music pumps up and ladies drink free till midnight.
63 final score. Despite Craig Biggio's impressive 217 game in qualifying, he needs a miracle in the championship game and finishes with a 150.
At least he's consistent. This one's for Robin Yount.
He's 3 strikes.
Oh!
This one's for Cecil Cooper.
Look at that.
This one's for Ben Ogilvy. But that still doesn't take the herd away from losing the '82 World Series.
So now it's up to the Mets' John Franco, who needs 14 pins here in the last frame to take it all.
One little 10 pin. Here comes a little 3-foot putt. Here comes a 3-footer.
Who's the guy in the suit and the suspenders behind Franco? I think he's a Budweiser rep making sure there's enough signage in the alley. Now, actually, he's a guy who's waiting for the 654 to 10 a fly.
Shh, everyone quiet in the house.
The pressure's on. The left-handed stopper for the New York Mets.
Comes down. There it is. Yes.
Oh, never down.
Just bowl this. All you got to do is bowl the ball.
Wait, I think it's the big cat Andres Galarraga waiting for the 654 bus to 10 a fly.
He wins, Kenny. I think it's safe to say Franco's got this one locked up.
Well, if he end up hitting the head pin and it just jumps out, might be in trouble. So that might be stay straight ahead. Oh, yes, straight ahead. Strike. Whoa!
Now that was smooth.
All right.
And the forced camaraderie is beautiful.
Paul Molitor, 164. Ken Griffey Jr., 160.
Guys, I can't see the scores. Guys, you're very big and I'm very short. This is the best rave I've ever been to. Well, John Franco won the event, but I think the real victory was Bobby Bonilla for besting Steve Garvey in the battle for the bigger name celebrities. I'm glad you came over to my side of the fence. Now, Garvey clearly blew all of his budget on shiny sweatsuits and a trip to Hawaii, so there was nothing left for booking celebrities. Meanwhile, Bonilla spent all of his money on celebrities and nothing on his venue or his host. And the final result for both shows was that they were god-awful. But of course, in our world, awful equals gold. And speaking of gold, before we go, it's time to hand out some of our own hardware, the cheapies. Cheapie for least valuable celebrity of celebrity event, it's a tie. All of Garvey's participants. Least comfortable moment? The basil leaf racial war dance. I don't know, I gotta go with Garvey in short shorts yelling at Earl.
Go get him, Earl! Go get him! This is what you've lived for!
Every time he's in shorts that short, I'm uncomfortable. Well, we hope you've enjoyed the show. Thanks for tuning in. Join us next time as we take a new look at the old games. And we'll do it all from the cheap seats.